What's up, people? Welcome to your third 3ds Max tutorial, and this is the last tutorial that I'm going to teach you before we begin creating objects. And I know that's what you guys have all been waiting for, but this is the last tutorial that you need to know, and in the next one we're going to be begin making sweet objects. So if you're thinking about this just skipping to the next one, you can't do that because there are definitely some things in this tutorial that I need to teach you, or else you'll be lost when we start creating objects. And the main thing that I want to teach you in this tutorial, or the first topic, is what these buttons mean right here. All of these buttons are ways that you can edit your viewport. So let me go over the basics right here, the ones that we're going to be using most commonly. This zoom right here is your basic zoom in and out. If you go ahead and drag, you can zoom in and out, just like that. Now aside from that, you also got this little button right here, and this is the zoom extends. What this means is whenever you select an object and click it, it zooms up on that object automatically without having to adjust it like this. You just pick an object, click zoom extends, and it zooms up on it. Now aside from these, you got, well, let me go over probably two more. You got the pan, of course, and this is the hand. And this is just another way where you can pan around your object. And you also got this little button right here, and this is called the walkthrough. Now what this is, if it pretty much even looks like you're in a first-person shooter, it pretty much centers around one point, and you can look in different locations. So like boom, 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 boom. Just pretty much like you're in a first-person shooter. Just the camera stays in the same position, and it acts like it's on a tripod kinda, and it just rotates around that one axis. So that's pretty much the only thing we're going to be going over for viewports right now. Aside from that, aside from like the angles and stuff, I just want to let you know that you're not stuck with these 4 custom sizes or preset sizes. You can also customize it by either dragging up on one of these or going in the center until you get this little north, south, east, west arrows, and you can drag custom sizes right there. And if you're afraid to do that to mess everything up, I just want to let you know that if you right click any of these borders and click reset layout, you go back to defaults. So you can go ahead and play around with that, and anytime you want to get back, just right click it and press reset layout. So the last thing I'm going to be going over is the basic application buttons. And again, this application button is where pretty much a file button should be, but they changed it to a button instead. Now all of the files that we're going to be working with are called max files, .max. That's pretty much the default file when you're working with 3ds Max. Now in order to start a new application, brand new, you go to File button or the application button and click a new, and then go ahead and it says the scene has been modified. Do you want to save your changes? Well, I don't want to save that teapot for anything, so I'm going to click no. So now we go and we got a new file. But sometimes if your interface is like last time, giving you a new file does not give you a new interface. So anytime you have like all this adjusted and you have some of these moved around, anytime you want to get it back to how should we say, like standard, in order to do that you just go to button and then you go to new, or excuse me, reset right there, and it says do you really want to reset, and press yes. And look at that, it rearranged every single thing, all your panels, and brings them back to like you just opened your program. So again, a new pretty much just gives you a new file, but reset, it makes the interface change back to standard interface. So that's why those two are separate, and yes, they do actually do two different things. So aside from this, anytime you want to open a file that you've already been working on, you could probably guess, you just go to File and then Open. But sometimes people have like a file like that teapot file and say I already have a couple shapes here that I want to keep as well. Well, if I go to Open, like I want to incorporate that teapot into this new one, it's just going to open the teapot file alone on itself. But if I want to take that teapot file and move it onto something I've been working with, here's what I need to do. I need to go to application button, import, right down here, and I need to go to merge. And what merge is going to do is bring those objects from another file into the current file. So it's going to merge two files into one. So if you want to use another file in the file you're working on, you can't use open. You have to go to import, merge. And we'll be doing that in the next tutorial. Well, actually, we will be making objects in the next tutorial, but we may use that as well. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're actually going to be creating our very first 3D objects. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be the funnest tutorial yet. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next tutorial.